John, Coach Mason said your team had greatly improved in the last week. I'm wondering what you think, especially defensively and on the boards.
We just have so far to go. I didn't think we passed the ball to each other in the first half. You know, everybody was trying to get theirs a little bit, and it just looked bad. We just got a lot of work to do to be able to feel a comfort level on the court. I don't want to have to call stuff every time down, but I will. We played our best when we were running in a set, which I don't want to play that way, but you know, we'll play how we have to play. I did the zone just so we could look at it for a minute, and long, and you know, but again, gave up some threes, and but it disrupted the game, which is why you go to it. And but you know, it was great with Center College. They saw no fear. They were so excited to play, and they just played till the horn. And when he went to the bench, that guy was excited about playing. And I was disappointed that they got to the basket so many times on straight drives, which you know, some of them just simple pick and rolls where we didn't talk, but we just got a long way to go. I mean, I'm not in a panic yet. I do have both feet on the panic button, but I'm not crazy yet. It's just that, you know, and yesterday was probably one of the toughest practices I've had since I've been here. Trying to get their heart rates up and get them not to surrender. You're fatigued, don't surrender. You're fatigued, don't let go of the rope. You're fatigued, talk more. You're fatigued, be there for each other, cover each other. That's our biggest issue. Now, I may be able to do that again, maybe Saturday, Sunday, but we're off Monday, and we got 3 games in 5 days, and they're all going to be hard games for us. So, you know, we got to get a little bit fresh and go from there.
Cal, I know Nick has put in a lot of work, some after-hours work on his offense. He was 6 of 6 from the floor, 5 of 5 from the line tonight. How significant is that to you? He threw the little jump hook in there, looked pretty good.
No, he's gotten way better, but he's just got to keep going, and part of it is we got to go at him and then let him know what we want him to do. He's a really good foul shooter. He's a good shooter. I mean, if you leave him open at the foul line in those areas, he can make that shot. But that jump hook at 7 foot is hard. And again, they weren't, you know, they're not in there 6'10", 6'11", putting a body on them. That bothers him a little bit. But, you know, like I said, we're out there with a lot of young guys. I thought Wenyon did some good stuff, shot some balls. I mean, you know, we shot the ball fairly well. But, again, you know, we got to be a team that really the ball zings and we get in that lane. And that means you got to play through bumps. In other words, you're going to drive. They're not going to just give you the drive. Get the ball by them. They're going to body you a little bit. You got to go through the first one, get to the second body check, and see what you have. But you know, I know you look at the stats and all that stuff. But like I said, we you know, we got a ways to really get this right. But, you know, I'll watch the tape. I was more watching the game. I got a little frustrated with some of the guys, you know, decision making. And I thought most of it was just, I'm trying to get one, I'm trying to get mine. But I'll watch the tape. Sometimes I'm wrong. I think it was 1978. Might have been 77. I was wrong.
John, with the season opener coming up, are there 1, 2, or 3 things you can look at as a priority? Say we've got to get better at this right now. Is there a priority list?
It probably is being more. I want this to be a random playing team, but it looks like we're going to have some really, not over structure, but good structure that they know there's nothing there. This is what we're doing. And we probably are going to have to play in segments, like for 4 or 5 segments, 4 or 5 minute segments. We're playing a certain way, and okay, now let's go to this and see and then finish with what works good. We've got to see, we're not going to be pressing the whole game. That's not what I'm doing, but we're doing that to condition, to get these guys to play up and down. So, but we're not where we want to be. We're not where we were, but we're not where we want to be. And told them I'm not worried about where we are right now. I just want to see that we're getting better.
Coach, to piggyback off what you said a moment ago about some of the disappointment, there were a lot of threes, and I saw your reaction on threes when you have a height advantage. They didn't drive as much as you would like. Is that fair to say?
On our shooting threes? Well, look, we only took 14, okay? But there were a couple where the lane was open, drive down the middle and dunk it on everybody. If someone tries to step up and take a charge, we work on that every day. Attack and avoid. And if you avoid them, it's a block. Just don't run them over, but take that ball. And again, when the easiest thing at times, and let me say this, if the ball is driven in the lane and thrown out, shoot the three every single time. If the ball is passed around the perimeter, drive it. Don't shoot a three. That's when I was getting upset. The ball went from a corner to the wing to the top and the guy shot it. We never got it in the lane. Again, our advantage is we're long, we're active. If we can get guys helping, we'll offensive rebound. You are not offensive rebound swinging around the perimeter shooting jump shots. Not going to. But if you drive it, kick it out, and get them out of whack, and we miss that shot, we'll rebound it. I like the fact that Kevin had 11 rebounds today, and Sasha had 9 rebounds today, and Wenyan had 9 rebounds today. But again, I mean, we should have out-rebounded center because we're just bigger.
John, Veterans Day is coming up. The football team is kicking off Lexington's Week of Valor tomorrow. Are you going to do anything special with your team? And what would you like to say to all the men and women who have served?
Well, at this point, we haven't really spent a whole lot of time thinking about that, but, you know, Eric and Dwayne and I will probably come together and see what we do. But let me just say that the freedoms that we all enjoy are because people are willing to put their life on the line for all of us. And you can't ever take that lightly. I mean, now we have Americans around the globe trying to protect us here at home in what they're doing. And you know, it's you know, for my team and for all of us to really recognize, and we've done a lot of stuff with the different military here, especially within our state, with the National Guard. But yeah, this is a special time, especially now with all that's going on around the world.
Coach, how would you assess Diallo's progress through these 3 games? What things do you like, and where do you feel like he needs to focus on improvement?
He's got to get better, and that's okay. I mean, where he is right now is not where he's going to be in a couple weeks, and 3 weeks, and 4 weeks, but we all hope it was, you know, when you get fatigued, you start like being lackadaisical. That's what I'm saying when you start surrendering to fatigue. And I think what you're talking about is you saw 3 or 4 plays where, wow, he just kind of went after it nonchalant. Well, again, when you're fatigued, you surrender. And that's the stuff that we're trying to do in practice. Get guys, when you're tired, go get that ball and then go dunk it. Come up with that ball. Don't flip a lazy pass. Don't do it. But, you know, again, he's a freshman. He's a freshman like all these kids. And what we're asking them to do, they've never done before. All of them. They've never played this hard. They've never played this way. They don't even understand when we start Friday and it's for real, it's going to be up another level. And the teams we're starting to play, whether it's Utah Valley and with a bunch of kids back in Vermont, a top 50, 60, 70 team, whatever they are, with all their guys back, and they've had